like my mic volume.
Ah,
I'll have to check this time around. You hear me normal, right? You hear me fine? It's not too
yeah, I
low?
hear you fine because I
Like,
lower
I
the
think the
volume a
first
little bit.
time I had the microphone too close to my nose and I was breathing into it a lot. The second one, I moved it on top of my nose, and suddenly it's like I was like 5 rooms away.
Yep, yep. All right, we are live. Let me just double check on the Discord. Alrighty, perfect. Yes, we are live. Everybody, welcome back to Elite Raceway. We are here with our Gnosis Division 2 group. And yeah, it's going to be a full grid. We have one driver joining in a few, but in the comms booth, you have me, La Rodri, and alongside me in the comms booth, we have our infamous Mini Tony. Which,
Oh,
how are you doing today?
infamous. Not too bad, not too bad. Hello, hello. Excited about having the Albert Park race.
I absolutely love this track, so I'm always
Yeah,
excited
we
when I see the groups race here.
we all know it's your favorite.
People are probably fed up with me because they hear me, what, 3 times already for 1 week? And I say the same thing.
Nah, we could never get enough.
But man,
No,
it
this
needs.
is
Uh huh.
no, no, yeah.
No, say everybody came out really quick for the qualifying session already. So we have like about 7 drivers out already.
Well, everybody's eager to get going. Let's not mess around.
And actually, it looks like Master Off was able to join in, so that's perfect. So we do have the full grid here for our Australian Grand Prix. And how was it for you? We did have our Gnosis Division One group on Monday night.
I was happy. I was happy,
It was a
honestly.
really good. It was a really good race.
It was fun. No safety cars, which is kind of strange for this track, where usually, you got so many fast, like this fast chicane on what is it, turn like 9 and 10.
Hmm.
That always catches me out. It's like very difficult traction zones, like easy to lose your rear, and the walls, they're not that far away. You've got some areas that have runoff, but some tricky areas that you do not, and the walls are very close.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
hopefully we won't see a safety car today. I mean, it adds some strategic spice to the race, but
Yeah,
if
personally, I do like safety cars. I will agree, it does add a lot because it bundles everybody up together, and then the battles keep on going.
yeah,
But
it does. And as a viewer, you like that. I feel like watching races, but as a driver, you kind of like practiced. You have a plan,
mm-hmm.
and it's nice to be able to execute sometimes. But there's winners and losers, people that benefit and people that lose out when you have a safety car. So um, we'll see how it plays out.
Yep, 100%. I already see DRS Maestro on the live chat saying his operation for this race is going to be go fast. So we'll see how he does for this race. He's been really good these past couple weeks. I'll give him that.
Yeah, yeah, he's clearly a speedy boy. He should be up there. It's just he's been unlucky. I feel like this season so far
He
with
has,
a
yeah, he
couple of
has.
DNFs. Very own DNF maestro.
Oh, that's right. You joined into the league when we started giving him that nickname.
Yeah.
But Chevy Wolves, our first driver to cross the line, puts in a 118.0. And I will say, last week in Singapore, this group had a really, really good race. Atron uh, won it, and Hoban Rally actually putting in a fast lap. I was just about to say, Hoban Rally is one of those in the top 5, I think, to compete. But
Hmm.
yeah, what do you think with no sis is the toughest area on this track? I know there's a few heartbreaking areas, but in terms of no line or no ABS.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if like the no assists is the issue. I think it's like a track that requires a lot of precision, whether you have the line or not. And to me, I think that like one of the hardest ones to really nail and get right is going to be that fast chicane.
Hmm.
Um, turns 9 and 10, and because of the no line, I feel like the second to last corner is a tricky braking zone, and also turn 6
Okay,
is
yeah, yeah.
tricky.
Ooh, El
Yeah.
Capitan, 117.5, 2 tenths away from our Manson. I do agree. At that penultimate corner, I did see quite a few drivers lock up in that area.
No, it's
So,
super easy to lock
yeah.
up. Your tires are screaming. By the point you get there, your tires are really, really hurting,
And the thing is,
especially on a hot lap. Yeah.
yes, like 100%, yeah. And I think also on this track, you can't even touch the grass. If you touch the grass, you're overcooking the tires, and then you're spinning off. So that's another thing to
Yeah.
keep in mind for these drivers. And as I say that, Master off taking a little bit of the grass on his tires as well.
And there as well. But you know what? Like I feel like there are certain corners where you have to take the
Hmm.
grass. Like turn 1, especially like in quali, like you 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 need to touch it a little bit, right? Turn 6 as well. I always touch the grass there. Maybe I'm not like optimized, but I'm sure I'm not optimized.
Hmm.
But yeah, definitely you want to be careful. There's like these gravel runoffs that if you go deep, like in this corner that Master Alf is in, um, it's you can lose a bunch of time
Hmm.
there because it takes forever to get your car back. Oof, with a little losing the rear there, but navigating the last corner, Master Alf, lovely.
And looks like he's gonna put in a 117.5. Really good lap by Master off. Wow.
Yeah. Rodri, I forgot to ask, can you share your
Yes.
screen with me?
Oh, yes, I got you right now.
Please and thank you.
And it should be working now. I do see that we have Atron here finishing up in Sector 3 on his outlap. I did want to mention briefly the standings. So currently we do have Atron leading the driver standings with a total of 127 points. El Capitan actually right behind 100 points on the dot. And Hoven Rally in third, 91 points. Infinite Eater, 90 points. So pretty close on the top four at the moment. And in the constructors, McLaren actually doing McLaren 2025, I guess. Uh, Altron and Tafur have 150 points. Alpine of DRS Maestro and Escargo have 131 points. So yeah, with this point system, it's quite competitive, I think, throughout the whole grid. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're able to do.
Yeah, I mean this group has always been very tight, and the way that the teams are put together is going to guarantee that it's going to be tight at the top, also in the not only in the drivers but in the constructors.
Yep, 100%, as long as they finish the race, right?
Yeah, it gives you that incentive to keep it clean all the way to the end and try to keep it on track, not try anything silly. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, we shall see. I don't want to jinx it.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this group did well last week. They only had one incident report. Everything else was just, innocent spins and mistakes. But this group has keep the momentum going. We love to see that. Stewards love to see that. And Atron 117.1, so 2 tenths faster than R. Manson.
Very nice. Very nice.
And it does look like DR's Maestro is putting in his lap. I think he invalidated the last one. Not sure if it was just a banker lap, but DR's Maestro here in Sector 3. So both the Alpines are actually putting their lap. I think Escargo's ahead, and yep, looks like he is.
We go into the last corner. Nice.
And I don't think anybody has updated us on the weather, so it does look like it's gonna stay dry during the qualifying session. But I don't think it's no. I don't think I've seen any complaints about any rain for the race, but it should be still fine. But Escargo 118.0 puts himself in 11th. We do have Darius Meister, who I think crossed the line as well, and in the top 10 in ninth at the moment.
Not bad. We'll see as the track improves, like you start getting a little bit grippier surface towards the end of quali, see if they can extract a little bit more out of their lap.
Mhm.
DRS Maestro letting somebody on a hot lap go. And Padron Pass
think we do have our top drivers at the moment. Our Manson finishing up in sector 2, up 75 hundredths. And I think looks like Master Off has just started his. So pretty good times. Ooh, our Manson going a tad bit wide and onto the gravel. And most likely that is going to cut off a bit of his time, but
Going a bit deep now into the pits.
so we do have Master Off, who is finishing in Sector 1, actually up a 10th. So Master Off actually quite the difference. He took a break, I think, last week, and showing off. I'm assuming he had plenty of practice to come back here for Australia. My goodness.
Coming back in full force. There you go, and El Capitan putting in the fastest lap. Oof!
And that looks like a commentator's curse. Oh,
Never
man.
fails.
Never fails. Oh man, he's gonna look back and just blame us.
Hey, it's your curse, not me. Don't get me involved in this.
I do way too much.
I'm a guest commentator. I don't think I carry the curse.
Nope. As long as you're on the mic, as long as you're on the stream, it still counts.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they know that the camera's on them.
All right, so Hohenrauli almost 2/10 up on his time. Which would perhaps bringing up to P4 or perhaps even better. A bit deep, difficult braking zones here.
So Hohenrauli, who has managed to put in pole a couple times, finally got his first win this season. So is he able to follow up on that? Puts in for the front row 117.1. Yeah. Quite a good time. El Capitan currently holding provisional pole. Let's see, I don't see anybody else coming up. I do want to mention Huckleberry is reserving for us today. I believe it's his first race with us, so best of luck to him.
Well, welcome.
Yep, and I think
Good luck.
Current Dog as well, his debut as a full-time driver in the Haas. So, yeah, big. We're expecting much from them, but we shall see how this race goes. Hopefully, all goes well for them, and we see them again next week. But see, I don't see anybody else. It's like Hobby Races, our only driver who has yet to put in a lap time, starting up in Sector 1. And we do have 5 minutes left. Autron is actually currently on his, so I'll take a quick look at him. And actually up 3/10.
Yeah, tidy through that chicane as well. Here with a long section with one of the 4 DRS sections in the track. Australia is one of 2 tracks that has 4 in the calendar. Do you remember where the other one is?
On the right here where Autron is at?
No, yeah, like there's another track that has 4 DRS zones.
Oh, you're asking. I got delusional for a second. Another track that has 4 DRS zones. Dang, you're giving me a quiz.
I think the only other one that has 4 is Singapore.
It is.
We had last week.
It is Singapore. I believe it is Singapore. Autron 116.8.
Autron.
Really good time.
Yeah, and that's on 3 lap all softs. So he's definitely, if he gets time to get on fresh and half runnings going sideways.
Yeah.
If Autron gets time to get fresh softs on, he might be able to squeeze some more time out of that as well.
Yeah. I had to take a look back at the Singapore, and I believe you are 100% right, actually. Yes, it is 4 DRS zones.
Thank you. Yeah.
Let's see.
What really throws me off here in Australia, though, is that you've got 4 DRS zones, but only 2 DRS detection zones. Right? One at the very end of the lap for the first 2 DRS zones, and one in, I believe, just after turn 6.
Yes.
So it's always I just never seem to remember that when I'm racing.
But it's great because, especially if it's going to be a dry race, there's going to be plenty of opportunities for overtakes. I think with this group.
Yeah.
So, and we did see. I'm not sure if you saw the stream last week, but there was a lot of great battles, especially between Hovind Rally and Leader Leadbag. So, yeah, expecting to see that again this on this track, and I do see Infant Eater is actually up on his time. And Archangel actually managing to put himself in front of his teammate. So 117.5, pretty close times between those two.
Yeah. Aston Martin having a nice even driver pairing, at least in the quali today. And
Let me see, Infinite Eater,
improving by
117.0.
7
Wow.
tenths.
Where the heck was he able to get that? Wow.
Jeez.
Do see
Wow.
Master off left the session. Let me see if hopefully he's back online and I can send him an invite. I don't see him online. Oh, yeah. Let me just message him really quick.
All right. Autron raced. Didn't he race on Monday in
He
Division
did.
1?
Yes, he did. So, Autron in Division 1, his qualifying time, it was a dry qualifying, right? If I'm not
It
mistaken?
was. It was. But I think he's improved.
Yeah.
Clearly
Oh, yeah, he
served
did.
his practice.
He did. So, Autron in Division 1 on Monday put in a 117.4.
Wow.
Improved by, math is
Huge.
mathing. What is that, 4
Yeah.
tenths?
4 tenths.
4 tenths, right? Yes. You're my double confirmation for that. So
Yeah.
yeah, Autron really, he did mention, I think there was an issue with his setup, right, for that day. And he wasn't comfortable with
Mm-hmm.
it. Probably tweaked it up a little bit, finding the nice spot for it for this race. But
Yeah, and let me just do a little bit of a PSA here for the other drivers that, you can learn a lot for your Wednesday race from your Monday race if you want to come and fill up the grid on Division 1 and come race with us over there. We love a full grid.
Division 1
And
sponsored by Mini Tony.
yeah. um, it gets lonely at the back of Division 1 for me, so
Ah, please.
come join me.
You were in the middle pack on Monday. What you mean?
Um, I think I finished like P10 out of 15, which wasn't bad.
That's still pretty good, yeah.
That's good. That's solid midfield. But oh, Alvin Rowley, wow.
Putting in a 10th quicker than Autron. Wow, I do see Infant Eater is
Jeez.
actually on his hot lap as well. We do also have El Capitan, who is in Sector 1. I'll take a quick look at Infant Eater, who appears to be up by a 10th, putting in a purple second sector. So just these last couple of seconds are going to change something.
Yeah. I'm excited about this race. These guys, Autron retiring. I think he's happy with his lap.
We do have Infant Eater on the penultimate corner here, going around the final corner. Has to make sure to get that throttle. Has a bit of battery to use. Gonna cross the line and puts in a... Ooh,
No, he
doesn't
does not
improve.
improve. And El Cap. He was one of my picks to do well this season from the first race.
You
El
know, I should try
Capitan.
doing a final ERA F1 fantasy. That would be a lot of stuff to do, but that would be interesting. El Capitan,
And
116.7.
look at that. Yes. My boy.
You get an extra 2 points for him putting in a provisional poll. I don't think
There we
anybody
go.
else is gonna try contesting that.
Mowing the lawn. Anybody left on a hot lap?
So we do have Scargo going a tad bit wide right there, but a little bit slow there on the exit.
Yeah. Running very low on the battery. Maybe getting up for the last straight.
Let me see if I could get Master off here into the session. Right, there we go.
On Descargo, P4. Not sure if he improved in this last lap.
Actually, I think he did. He
He
wasn't
might have, yeah.
in the second row. I believe for the right there. But look at that, both the Alpines back to back. So good spot for both of them, as I mentioned for the constructors. So let me just remind them not to ready up.
We've got Kyle on the chat saying what's up. Kyle the goat.
All right, perfect. I've sent them the reminder. So just to go over the starting grid, we have El Capitan in first, Hoven Rally right next to him, followed by Atron, Escargo, DRS Maestro, Infant Eater, Chevy Wolves, Master Off, Armanson, Archangel, Halfrenix, Leader Leadbag, Heavy Races, Padron Paz, Bigfoot, MJW, Huckleberry, Kern Dog, Tafur, and Chernobyl Clock. So that is our starting grid. Actually, really close qualifying from all these guys. My goodness.
And some really fast times.
And I see Huckleberry on the Discord chat saying he's saying quote unquote, so I'm as slow as I thought. Nah. No, don't know. Don't worry. It's not all about pace, I think it's about consistency, as Polly likes to say. Consistency is key.
Is our dear friend Paulie,
Yep.
Mr. Consistency.
But it does look dry. It does look a tad bit cloudy. I'm not exactly sure if any of our weathermen can let us know how it is going to be for the race. As a big reminder, make sure you don't ready up. 3 to 5 minutes to give everybody enough time to get their strategies, get their fuels in place. But yeah, for your race was dry, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, fortunately.
And DRS Maestro on the chat saying no rain. So I guess we'll settle with no rain. As much as I wanted it. But what do you think in terms of strategy, since you actually experienced it on the track?
It's a tricky one, right? Like, so you can go for the reverse, right? Like pitting early if you start on the mediums compared to starting on the hards. Um, the key for this is staying in DRS of somebody. Like you gotta keep up with the DRS train because
Hmm.
the second you lose DRS, it's such a huge advantage with the long straights. It gains you so much time that you can really lose touch with the drivers ahead if you're out of DRS.
Hmm.
So I guess the best strategy is going to be like what everybody else is doing or what the people that are close to your pace are doing so that you can kind of like feed off each other.
Hmm.
Um, but, as we said, this track is prone to safety cars and there might be interruptions. So um, we'll see.
Hmm.
We'll see. I don't know what tire allocation, like if people go for a hard tire allocation or a balanced tire allocation to see what that extra tire you have. Um, because if you start with a hards and there's an early safety car,
Hmm.
you've kind of like thrown those hards to the trash, right? And mediums will they're gonna get chewed up. So it's tricky.
Yeah, but I have noticed the reverse strategy works quite well, starting on the hard tires.
Hmm.
But and personally, that's actually something I used to always do in my races. But I don't know about this game. I have to get back to it.
Yeah, I started on the hards and um, yeah, it felt good because the mediums are a lot better
Mhm.
when the car is on lower fuel towards the end of the race. Uh,
Yeah,
a
they
lot of
do.
rear deg in
Yes,
Australia.
especially here, especially on this track. They do have the ready
Yeah.
up to initiate the timer, so they should be going on for the race soon. Just a big reminder for all our viewers, in case you're watching for the first time, they don't have formation lap on, so they'll be going straight into the race. Uh, I'm pretty sure a majority of the drivers are listening. Please be sensible on lap one, especially turn one, and they are off in a few seconds. And five lights, can El Capitan defend that lead? And they are off. And looks like he
Good
is.
start.
Well, DRS Maestro, I think, got the run on his teammate Escargo with a little bit of a slow start, it seems, dropping down 3 positions. But Atron giving Hoven Rally a little bit of a battle right there. And I think I think that might be a little bit of a glitch, right? Tafur, it says Tafur is first on my grid. I don't know if it says the same thing for
Hmm,
you,
it does.
but we have seen that before with Escargo, so hopefully that corrects itself afterwards. But anyways, yeah, I was like for a second I was like 18 positions in a corner, and there it goes.
That
It
would
just
be
corrected
wild.
itself.
Yeah, we do have Bigfoot and Leader Leabag that looks like perhaps they had a bit of an incident a little bit further behind from the pack. But
Ooh.
already the grid splitting up in two, right? We've got the top 12 or 13 in one pack,
Mm-hmm.
and the bottom seven
Yep,
a
and
bit separated.
Chevy Wolves doing a really good overtake on DRS Maestro, who was a little bit slow. Went a little bit wide on turn 10, but it looks like Escargo going a tad bit slow there on the exit, and that is going to help Master off to close the gap a little bit to Arm Manson. But a couple of drivers looking to make some moves. We do have DRS enabled here on this corner,
Oof,
and that is, I believe that was
this is
Master
Master
off.
Alf. Unfortunate.
Oh, a little bit, yeah, quite the spin. I don't think that is going to bring out a safety car. It seems to be a virtual safety car, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Does he have front wing damage though?
Well, with how he spun, I have a
He
quite.
must, right?
Actually, yep, he's looking like Voldemort,
Oh.
as we like to say, as
Yeah,
the no wing and just pulling off the nose, and whew, that's gonna be hard to turn. Oh my goodness.
head
Especially if
down
with
king.
the yeah. I mean, you never know. As we mentioned, safety cars are possible on this track, so anything can happen. I wouldn't give up just yet, especially with just 2 laps in.
For sure.
But I will say, Chevy Wolf's climbing up 3 positions. NJW up 5 positions. I think this is his second race with us, and was he was on standby and was open to waiting in case somebody backed out. Somebody did back out, and look at him filling in for the Kick Sauber team, keeping the seat warm.
There you go.
But in terms, oh, El Capitan picking up a drive-through
Oh
penalty,
no.
and that is going to hurt. Man, that is gutting for him. Wow. I would
Oh,
love
that's
to see his
heartbreaking.
point of view of that. Wow.
That's
And I will say Hoven Rally
well.
with a pretty it started off on the reverse strategy, starting on the hards, Infinite Eater
Mm-hmm.
as well. But as we've seen, Altron has quite the pace, so I am curious to see how he's gonna be able to manage those tires. As I say that, he's going wide right there, right behind of Hoven Rally. And so if no safety car comes out, by what lap would you say to pit for out of the mediums?
I would say lap 12, maybe. 12, is it 12? If you do 12 on the mediums, then you've got to do 17 on the hards. Maybe that's a bit too much.
Mhm.
But I remember, like the only way that I ever got a pass on Dismal on Monday was because he was wearing very used very used mediums, and I
Mhm.
was on the hards, which were a little bit better. Otherwise, I stand no chance. So really, there's a lot of you lose a lot of time when you have those worn mediums.
Mhm.
So maybe pitting early is worth it, and the hards will last longer.
I
As we
think we saw a
have
couple
a
of undercuts
yellow
too.
flag,
Ooh, that might
might be
be
Armanson.
yeah, Manson losing quite a bit. Oh, actually on the wall.
Yeah,
And
seems to
I
be stuck.
he
Reset to
seems
track.
you are yeah, our Manson, I hope you could hear me or
You're
yeah,
allowed.
there you
There you
go.
go. Oh, he got it. Okay, good.
I think he was also probably waiting for the drivers to get past. Especially that's a tough position to be in on that part of the track. I do think that is a safety car.
Yeah. We have El
And
Capitan in the
oof.
gravel, and he's gonna have to serve his drive-through within what, 2 laps?
Yes, though they are under safety car. Oh, I think El Capitan picked up an illegal overtake there on
Yeah.
Altron and Hoven Rally. I think there was a little bit of confusion there because he was off track. Uh, so we'll take a look at in case that's passed over to us afterwards. But Looks like El
Well, he
Capitan
still
trying to
has
go
to
through.
pit, so he's gonna actually serve that, unfortunately.
Actually, yeah, looks like there was a
Which,
bit of confusion. So El Capitan now getting back his position in first. I think Hoven Rally and Atron may have gotten an illegal overtake for that. So if that's the case, good on them for being aware and trying to adjust to that. Um,
hmm,
but I will
I hope El
say,
Capitan
mhm.
knows that you're not allowed to serve your drive-through under safety car,
I
right?
think he may know. He's from what I've seen, he has quite the experience. Although he is going to the pits, hopefully that is to change his tires.
And to serve those 10 seconds that he just picked up as well.
And to turn, yeah, that's right, the 10 seconds, yeah. And wow, El Capitan getting hit from all angles in this race with the penalties. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, the challenge has been set for El Capitan to execute the mother of all comeback drives. Um,
You may have commentators cursed him,
yeah,
saying that
maybe
he,
I did.
after having such a good qualifying session.
Great qualifying session. He had a great start as well. He was opening up a gap to the second to I think it was Joven that was in second
Mhm.
place at the time.
Well, it looks like only a few drivers choosing to pit under the safety car. Those in the back, Javi Races and Padron Paz switching over to the hards. Chernobyl switching over to mediums. Armanson as well, though Armanson did have that wing damage, so had
Hmm.
to. But I will say so far it has looked like a clean race. No retirements, so it's good to see that for the first couple laps.
Yeah, so far so good.
But I will say this probably helps out Hoven Rally a lot considering Atron has the mediums.
Yes.
And I don't think I've ever asked you, do you have a favorite team in regular F1?
In real life,
Hmm.
uh, I like McLaren. I think. I
Okay,
mean,
same.
not really,
Oh, okay. What happened there?
but
Uh,
one of my daughter's friends, 5-year-old kid, he is an absolute diehard Lando fan, and so I just like
mm,
seeing him uh, enjoy Formula One. So I guess I support McLaren in sympathy
in
to my little
sympathy.
buddy.
Oh, I'll respect that. I'll respect that.
Yeah, I do have a
Ay.
favorite driver though, which is Carlos Sainz.
Hispanic.
Yeah,
Gotta represent. Gotta support.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, if I like it when I see the McLarens up there, especially
You're a
in
McLaren fan, right?
I
Yeah.
do, yeah. Although I was happy this season, though. Of course, 50-50. I did like Piastri a lot, but we'll see. We'll see how next season goes.
Yeah. For anybody getting withdrawal symptoms from Formula One, you can always tune in. We've got 4 races per week here on ERA, and not, fill that gap for you in the off season from real life.
I'm gonna start paying you for all these sponsorships.
That's
I'll just,
exciting racing.
it's it's
It's a
marketing.
good
That's what it is,
watch.
marketing.
Yeah. No, these drivers put on a good show
They do, they
every
do.
now and again.
And it does look like the safety car is coming in this lap, so they will be going into racing in a few seconds. Hogan Rally leading the race at the moment. Atron right on his tail. Both of these two drivers in the top three of the drivers' championship. So yeah, we'll see how this safety car restart goes. Hogan Rally giving the safety car a bit of time to get back into the pit lane. Don't want to get forced into slowing down by the game. Hover and Rally keeping them on their toes, and looks like he is off. And everybody just following right behind, although it doesn't look like Archangel's going to get the move done on Escargo. And looks like he did the move just before the line, having to give that position back. So, ooh, El
Oh, that's
Capitan.
unfortunate.
Yeah, El Capitan picking up a
The
disqualification,
disqualification.
but that makes no sense
I
because you're not allowed to serve the.
No, he
Actually, we'll
didn't
have.
pit, right?
I'm trying to remember how long ago he picked up. Actually, no, it doesn't make sense in my opinion. If I'm thinking it through right now, but anyways, looking up ahead, we do have DRS Maestro getting the move done on Infant Eater. So Infant Eater in a bit of an Alpine sandwich.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the rule is in these situations. Like, does he get an extra 2 laps to pit? To serve the drive-through? It seems like the game does not contemplate that, unfortunately.
So I'm trying to remember,
But
did El Capitan pick it up during a virtual or during the safety car? That's why I'm trying to
it was
trying
during
to
the,
remember.
I think it was during the virtual. It was for going over the speeding limit. And then there was a safety car, I think.
So that might have been his last lap to
Yeah.
yeah, so it might be correct the disqualification. Though of course,
But it's still
EA is EA.
confusing because
Yeah.
you're still serving the drive-through under yellow flags, right, from the safety car,
Mhm.
because the safety car was coming in. So I don't know what he should have done.
Yeah, we do
It's
have
very
the top
unfortunate.
two battling it out. And that is going to let Chevy Wolves close in a little bit as well. Altron's going to have the DRS right behind the Pub and Rally. And so the top three actually gaining a bit of a gap ahead of P4. It looks like Altron's going to get the move done with the help of the DRS and the battery. So nicely done by Altron, keeping it clean right there, easy overtake. And I do see El Capitan mentioning on the live chat of the YouTube that he's crying about this one. Yeah, it is really gutting to see. A little bit confusing on our end as well, so we'll take a look at that afterwards. But yeah, just
Yeah, very unlucky. We'll try and do our part and keep the
oof.
camera on Otra and Ho and Rowley so that they don't take off in the standings too much.
Yep,
See if we can
exactly.
curse them a little bit, Because Otron's currently leading the standings.
Oh, we do have Chevy
Ooh.
Wolves who is going the wrong way.
Oh, that's okay. I don't understand what happened. So Leader Liebag ran into Chevy Wolves, who was, yeah.
I have that is quite shocking.
Oh God,
Oh man, I think Chevy Wolves was in quite a difficult position though on that track, on that side of the track.
it's very
Um,
hard.
I switched over to lead bag right when I saw that, but Chevy
Yep.
Wolves, yeah, that's
I'm
nothing.
surprised that Liebag is still in this race after that.
Oh, for real, because that was a hefty hit. Oh my
That was a
gosh.
hefty hit. Got the second Voldemort look of the day.
Yeah. But yeah, so that is going to bring out another safety car. I didn't want to take a look at the position changes at the moment. So Halfrenix is actually up 6 positions. We do have quite a number of drivers who have really moved up. MJW up 8, Kerndog up 9.
And Kerndog, yeah. Huckleberry as well, our debutant.
Yep. But
I don't
yeah.
believe they've pit though, right?
Yes, so the top 10 haven't pit. Yeah. So they
Yeah.
stayed out on the first safety car. We only have 6 drivers who have pit.
Yeah, for medium runners, this might not be the worst time to put on those hards and see how far you can take them.
Oh, I will say Infant Eater actually choosing to stay out, which isn't. I mean,
Oh, he might be
it's
forced to if if that's the only set of hards he has. Mediums won't take it to the end, I don't think. Not 19 laps.
yeah. So his best bet is if another safety car comes out, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But we do have the top 5 choosing not to pit as well. So a couple of drivers who had to pit a little bit earlier or had pit during the first safety car. But quite an interesting race, I will say. I do see El Capitan explaining a little bit what happened to him on the regarding the drive-through, and looks like they gave him the drive-through 5 seconds before they said the virtual safety car was ending. I did see that.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't let him serve under safety car, then disqualified him.
Yeah.
So it's correct in the sense that you can't serve the drive-through under the safety car, but it's not right to disqualify him afterwards. So that might just be another EA glitch right there. I've never seen that before actually. That's the first time I
Yeah,
see
this is
that.
quite a particular circumstance.
So quite
That
gutting,
is
yeah. It's the mini Tony
heartbreaking.
curse.
The mini Tony curse. No.
Yes.
I'm not taking responsibility for that one. Oh, jeez.
Oh man, but they are going to be going around I think 2 more laps after this. And yeah, El Capitan's saying you should have served it immediately, but technically you get those 3 laps of racing to do it. So that's the thing that I guess we're confused about. It's yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is gonna hurt him in the championship. Atron, who's currently in 6th at the moment, but has the much fresher tires, so looking to make some better position gains afterwards, in a really good position to score some big points and extend his gap on the championship.
Yeah. Already the gap of 27 points. Let's see. It's gonna be difficult. We still have plenty of races left in the season,
Mm-hmm.
so I wouldn't count El Capitan out, but definitely gonna be
Is there a track that you're
a
like
tough order.
looking forward to?
Well, I don't want to curse myself now, but I'm a big fan of Monza. I really like that
Really?
track. Yeah.
All right.
Temple of Speed, which is next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, correct. That is going to be our next race, and then after that we have a nice two weeks break for the holidays.
Hmm.
But going back into this race, looks like the safety car is coming in this lap, so we have a new leader here in the race, and Infinite Eater giving the safety car enough time to go back in. And yeah, just curious to see how he's going to be able to defend, how the top 5 are going to be able to defend against those behind. Atron going to be a man on the mission to try
Yeah.
getting those overtakes.
Although Altron might have to take it a little bit easy if he wants to take these hards all the way to the end.
Ooh, Infinite
Oh, that's a
Eater.
late start.
Yeah, Infinite Eater keeping them back. And I do think we have a couple moves happening. So Padron Paz trying to get the move on the inside of Armanson. And does get the move done. And we have Atron.
Bit of a squeeze.
Yeah, Atron trying to make positions as well. So Atron actually already got past Armanson there. And I think Atron trying to go on the inside of Padron Paz.
So much
Going around
more
the
grip.
outside. And Atron, even with the new hard compounds, I mean, it takes a while for those to really kick in, but
Yeah.
Atron managing really well. I'll give him that.
Finding that grip.
Oh, and looks like we do have another safety car, and that is going to be MJW and Kerndog, who were both of them were actually having a really good race right there. And oof, MJW has his left side of the wing all eaten up. Let's see, Kerndog,
Yeah.
third Voldemort look.
Third Voldemort of the night.
I don't know if you've ever heard J-Dog's Voldemort
Harry.
accent. Yeah. I'm dead.
I cannot do it like J-Dog.
The first time I heard him do that, I was weak.
It was in
I was
Miami. It wasn't a Miami race, I
Yep,
remember. It was
yes,
so
you're
good.
right, actually, yes. That had me dying.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Iconic moment.
Let's see, I think we do have a couple of drivers who have chosen to piss a Huckleberry, switching over to the hard compound now, which is honestly going to benefit him a lot. I do think that was a little bit of a slow exit, but
Hmm.
it may have also just been a little bit of an EA view glitch.
Master Alf staying out. I'm surprised, given he has a 10-second penalty. He could serve it very cheaply under safety car.
Mhm.
I don't think. Is there a limit on the safety cars that we have in a race?
So it
I thought it was
usually
3.
four.
4, okay.
Yeah, it's usually four. Four is the highest. After that, the game kind of decides, all right, the rest is virtual, this and that.
Yeah,
So this is safety car number
3.
3. Okay.
I think so.
I know we had the virtual. Not us losing track. Yeah, I think it was 3 actually.
I think this is the third one, or I'm getting confused.
It could be 3 or 1 safety car and 2. Sorry, 2 safety cars and 1 virtual.
Yeah.
But I am curious to know how Infinite Eater and Master Off are going to do. Because, yeah, I do agree with you that Master Off should probably serve that 10-second penalty. He's going to have to pit anyways because those mediums aren't going to go all the way to the end of the race. It's going to hurt him if he does pit. Everybody has already bumped
remember,
up.
yeah, remember he started from way back. Well, I mean, he qualified up in the front, but he had that incident in the first couple of laps that dropped him all the way to the back. So now he's coming into the pit, serve those 10 seconds.
Yeah, we also have Infinite Eater who chose to get rid of the hard tires. And so Altron back to leading the race. Padron Paz, I will say, right behind him, 9-lap old hard tires.
And DRS Maestro finding his way to the front as well.
I want to take a quick look at the because I know Division 1 had a lot of safety cars.
In the chat, Honeyburger says that there are 3 safety cars, which is what I thought. But we had 4 safety cars in Singapore last week in Division 1.
Yep, I was just you're right, Mama. I was just looking at the stats for that race. So it was 4 safety cars for that race. Yeah, I think it's 4. 4 is the max, if I'm not mistaken. I think it depends, of course, when they happen. Because if it's towards the race, then it's not going to really bring out a safety car. But
well, it might depend on what mood the EA gods are in that day, you know.
Yeah, because a car could lose his whole wing, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's okay."
Or he could fall down through the map. These things happen.
EA. Whereas our favorite meme likes to go EA.
El Capitan really saying that this was one of his best tracks.
And we could tell.
We could tell.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. But so is Monza, so you know, hopefully he'll have better luck next week and have some redemption from what I think was the game not interpreting the rules correctly.
Yeah, no, we've seen that multiple times in everything, pretty much. And unfortunately, this isn't something that they can appeal.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, it's just the game is a game. Everybody understands this is an internet-based game. This is an EA-based game. So yeah, stuff like that's gonna happen. Yeah. So just head down. I know it's frustrating, but yeah, like you said, next week is Monza. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I am looking at the position changes, and Padron Paz is actually up 12 positions. So that's probably why he's decided to not change out of those hard tires.
It can take him a bit longer. Because many of these laps were made under safety car, so the wear is probably better than you would think. by lap 15, and so probably hoping to just, have one more pit into mediums.
Yep,
We'll
and
see.
we do have safety car coming this lap. Kern Dog is actually a lap down. Actually, looks like he's gonna retire in the pits. Although I have a feeling his car is gonna come out, and it
There it
is.
goes.
So I'm hoping it's gonna disappear by the time that these drivers reach that turn one, which it looks like it might. Looks like it might disappear on time. Gutting for Kern
Kern
Dog
Dog
though.
there, yeah, showing some nice pace for some laps. I think at one point both him and MJW were running in the top 6 or top
Mm-hmm.
7. So great that you joined us. Hope to see you on track next time as they restart.
Yep, and I
Outron.
don't see any laps gaps closing in yet. So everybody just following right behind of each other, and happy races as I turned into his camera view. Is that gonna be another safety car? Oh man, look at the sparks on
No,
that car.
I
Oh
don't
man.
think we have not even a virtual safety car.
Yep, not even a virtual safety car. So like we said, we never know what the game is gonna do. But we do have Tefer making moves on Bigfoot, a little bit of a battle between those in the back. Uh, yeah, wow. Just as I turn on to the onboard of Hobby Races. My gosh. But let's see, any movement happening between the mid pack? Looks like both the two Red Bulls swapping it out. I think Huckleberry, knowing our Manson has the much faster tires there.
Got leader Leebag right up the behind of. Is that Archangel?
Ooh, Archangel, yeah, going a little bit wide right there. And I think,
There we go.
yeah, leader lead back, getting the move done. Although Archangel looking for a switchback, going around the
Don't go
outside.
side by side there. Oh,
Oh no, I trust leader Levi. Look at that, perfect
that
racing.
is gorgeous. Both of them. Both of them. Archangel being very respectful of the space. See if we see any late breaks. Nope. Keeping together, waiting for that DRS zone.
Which is funny, on the main straight, I don't think I saw them, or I think DRS is enabled for them now on this lap, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But really, really good racing between those two. I do think we'll be having a couple passes happening in the front, although Atron doing a really good job to extend the gap, 1.3 seconds ahead of Padron Pass. And
we have Bigfoot.
That's yellow flags, right?
Yeah, but Bigfoot, I think, lost
Ooh,
it.
with the wing damage, yeah. And up ahead, Diaz Maestro actually getting the move done on Padron Pass. I'll be sticking with the front runners from now, since looks like all the gaps are still remaining close near each other. And Afronix locking up right there on the rear of Hoven Rally. I think Escargo looking to possibly be making a move, although it seems he's going to choose to back out. All these drivers giving me little heart attacks, my gosh. But it does seem like Hoven Rally with the fresh mediums looking to get the overtake done on Padron Pass, going on the inside of contact between those two. And so Hoven Rally dropping down, and I think he picked up some wing damage as well. I think he's missing his left end plate. If the game could give me the broadcast view, that'd be amazing. But I guess never mind. Escargo struggling a little bit. I think leader Leadback getting the overtake done. Archangel as well. Manson. So 3 overtakes done on Escargo there.
Yep. Nice. Very difficult to judge that turn 1 overtaking on the inside. Very difficult. We've seen several cars coming together in that first turn. As Hafrenix thinks about going on the inside, shows himself in the mirrors of Leebag, but backs out in the end. What I am surprised is that by lap 18 we have very few penalties. Drivers keeping it on track, and of course now that I've said that, we'll see if we have a rain of penalties coming down. But leader Leebag, yeah, really thinking about attacking Hafrenix.
Yeah, he's...
also sniffing Padron Pass's exhaust fumes and gonna be executing the overtake on the pit straight. Lovely move.
And I think leader Lee Bang looking to make the attack on Padron Pass as well. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Padron Pass has the 14 lap old hard tires, so it's a little bit harder defending against those two. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think.
especially being out of DRS zone and
Mhm.
both of these passes being done in with DRS,
Yep.
with a
Yep.
DRS overspeed.
And I did see Huckleberry picking up a 10-second penalty there, but oh, I see a little bit of smoke, a little bit of dirt, and that may have been leader Liebag going off the track there. And so Padron Paz might be looking to make the attack to get the position back. Does have the DRS, does have the battery going there on the inside.
Even with the old tires, makes it work with the DRS, which he will get again.
Yeah, leader Liebag in a bit of a Venezuelan sandwich, and as I say, jeez, Archangel a little bit too close for comfort there on the rear of leader Liebag. My gosh.
And the slightest of touches, if any.
Oh my god.
We have a nice little DRS train going from P4 all the way down to P10. These guys. And Master off with a 3-second penalty as he climbs up now in a P12. Remember, after the safety car, he was, if not dead last, second to last on track.
Oh, we do
finding
have
his way.
Hafernix has picked up a 3-second penalty there, and with how close those behind him are, that might hurt him at the end. But I will say Atron doing really well to keep the pace. 2 seconds ahead of DRS Maestro. DRS Maestro putting himself for a possible podium here in Australia. I think he did mention that this is one of his favorite tracks. He warned drivers not to touch him. So,
Yep.
yeah, I know he really wanted to finish well on this track.
Seems like he warned you also to keep the camera off him.
Yeah, you're right. Let me go switch back to him right now. I know for a fact he's listening. Oh, leader Leapback locking up right there. And so that's going to let Archangel through.
Those mediums, 10 lap old mediums.
Yeah, and he has an extra 9 laps to go. Oh, looks like he's going to pit, actually.
He's going to have to pit. He's going to have to pit.
So looking at his Delta, all the drivers are quite close. The whole grid is quite close. So he's going to be losing quite a number of positions there.
Yep.
But Escargo now joining the penalty party. We do have Archangel looking to make the attack on Padron Pass right there. Does get the move done before the corner.
Lovely move.
Although Padron Pass is going to have the DRS here on this next upcoming straight. And so this is actually helping out Hafernix quite a bit, considering Hafernix does have 3 seconds, but Archangel as well with the 3 seconds. So it could help slow down Padron Pass a little bit, but Infant Eater looking to get the move done. Oh, looks like up behind Escargo actually got the overtake done on Armanson, who actually has a missing right end plate. So that's going to hurt them a little bit. I do see Infant Eater battling it out still with Padron Pass. And so Infant Eater currently with the 7 lap old mediums. Gonna have to take them all the way to the end of the race.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tall order as well.
But it does seem like leader Leeback comes out behind his teammate Chernobyl, so he's eating up that gap. I'm taking a look at it. He was over 2 seconds behind of his teammate, now a second and a half. But up ahead, Infant Eater is going to have the DRS on Archangel. I do see the gap closing between Atron and DRS Maestro as well. And Hoven Rally picking up a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, he's pushing hard. It looks like he just had the fastest lap, I think, in the previous lap with the fresh mediums.
Yep, and Scargo got the overtake done on the Mercedes of Padron Pass, but had a little bit of a slow entry there and exit on turns 9 and 10. So Padron Pass trying to contest it back, and nicely done on the overtake
Nicely
on
judged.
the Alpine there. So it looks like we have a few battles happening. Archangel trying to break the slipstream from Archangel. I think Escargo trying to close in on the back of the Mercedes there. And going a tad bit wide right there, but still able to keep the car straight and back onto the track easily.
Great racing all round.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, yeah.
Very, very, very fun battles left and right, and I'm keeping my eyes on the interval between DRS Maestro and Autron, which has closed 3/10 in the last couple of laps. So let's keep an eye on that. See if we have an exciting fight for the win towards the end.
Yep, and I
As we
do
see yellow flags.
That may be, I believe that's the Williams of Hovind Rally, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, lost it in turn 3, I believe.
Yeah, and as that happened, Escargo made a good overtake on Padron Paso. Escargo up in 6. He is tailing right on the back of Infinite Eater, trying to hunt him down. But it does look like the gap between Autron and DRS Maestro has opened up again. So back to over 2 seconds ahead of DRS Maestro, Autron has.
Yeah, I think it's like DRS Maestro makes a move, pulls a bit closer, Autron reacts and responds by pushing a little bit harder.
Yeah, those two, I feel like they really know how to manage their ERS, their batteries. So they know when to use it. They know when to try regaining it back. For those that don't know, with no assist, it's much more easier to actually grow back that battery.
Yes, it is. And it ends up being a little bit of like a chess game between the two on deploying and saving the battery.
Ooh, looks like Infinite Eater closing on the back of Archangel, who, as we mentioned before, has a 3-second penalty. So Infinite Eater trying to look for the move on the inside, and looks like might have psyched out Archangel a little bit there. Archangel a little bit slow on a little bit deep on the entry there.
Yeah, Infinite Eater is going to have to take care of these tires if he wants to take them to the end, which it looks like he might.
They're giving us a little bit of a scare, right?
Yeah. And, you know, the battles between Archangel and Infinite Eater are going to be music to Halfrenix's ears, who needs to build a 3-second gap and see if he can steal. Archangel getting a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, Archangel wide there on turn 1.
Yeah.
A little bit of contact, a little bit of bumper carts, oof, and that is going to, oh, and I see that's Escargo, who loses it, and reversing back onto the track. Just make sure you do it when no driver's coming up behind.
Well done.
I don't think that picked up anybody, but I will say MJW, wasn't he in the back of the grid?
He has had a phenomenal race.
Yeah, coming out of nowhere, back onto the top 10. But we do have Archangel trying to get the move done on the outside of Infinite Eater. Gets the move done easily. I will say here in turns 9 and 10, these drivers doing a phenomenal job to make sure they get the overtakes done nice and cleanly. Really, really great racing by this group. I will say that.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a couple of casualties and some, you know, unfortunate spins here or there by excellent drivers that were putting on a really, really good performance. So that's unfortunate. But, you know, this circuit is unforgiving. It's got very difficult traction zones, very easy to get it wrong. And all it takes is one mistake, unfortunately. So just just a second ago, we had DRS closing in on Outrun and was a second and a half.
I did see
But
that, yeah.
it seems like it's opened up again with Outrun responding to that. And on the other hand, we have Archangel closing in on Halfrenix because the gap was around 5 seconds. Now it's coming down to 3. We'll see. We'll keep tabs on these with now 4 laps left, 4 laps remaining, including this one.
And I did want to mention Leader Layback, who I think what came out in 11th or 12th, actually gaining those positions back with the fresh mediums. So up into the top 10. His teammate Chernobyl as well. So it looks like that's going to be some good points for the two Racing Bulls.
Yeah, Chernobyl starting, if I'm not mistaken, from P20.
Actually, you're right. Yeah, he's climbed up half the grid.
Very nice recovery drive over there.
And Escargo picking up a 3-second penalty. I don't want to jinx it, but I will mention it just for our viewers. So Halfrenix, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be his first podium in the No-Assist division. I think. I could be wrong. It would definitely be his first time in this season, but
yeah,
he has been putting in a solid pace.
He's gonna have to keep that gap. Oh no, wait, because Archangel also has 3 seconds, right? They both have 3 seconds.
Archangel has, yeah.
Oh, Archangel has 6 seconds.
Oh my gosh! That is Archangel who loses the car and into the wall. And he's gonna wait for all the drivers to. It looks like he's gonna. I don't know if that was a retirement on the track or.
That was probably the game. That was probably the game. Kicking him out.
That is
That is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. So Infinite Eater is gonna have some clean air, but he does have that those 13 lap old mediums. And so we do have the DRS manager who has the Williams, who's getting lapped at the moment, does well to get out the way. And it looks like the gaps have opened up.
Yep.
There goes our battles. Yep. All the drivers were.
There we go. We had Infant Eater, who has been, I think, busy the entire race battling somebody or somebody else. Now finding a little bit of space and doing some time trial runs against Halfrenix in the last 2 laps. But yeah, and MJW P6.
Yeah, P6. He started off. Let's see. He climbed up 10 positions as well. And so with Archangel out of the race, that actually moves Chernobyl up another position. So Chernobyl up 11 positions there. So really, really good racing by all these drivers, trying to keep it consistent. It's not an easy track. Definitely a fun one in my opinion. But
I feel it's the kind of track that you can both, find difficult and still enjoy it. Given its characteristics.
Oh, I see yellow flags, and looks like that might be between Tafur and Masterov. And Masterov, who actually has... Is that Huckleberry? Ooh!
And it looks like Halfrenix had a moment. Now Infant Eater might steal that podium position from him.
Yeah, I was too busy looking at the back.
Happened.
We had a bit of an incident in the back as well, so it's Tafur and Masterov, and I think, yeah, we'll take a look at that afterwards. I don't want to make any assumptions. But, yeah, as you mentioned, the gap between Infant Eater and Halfrenix might be the gap to look at. Tafur might actually get Escargo for top 10.
But now Infant Eater apparently had a moment and is dropping back.
All these things happening. The final
we do have some exciting ends here.
Oh, Infant Eater has no wing.
Oh, goodness.
So he actually is now under pressure by the kickstopper of MJW, who is going to have the DRS here on the next upcoming straight. Is he going to try and make a move on the outside?
Risky, but pays off.
Very risky, Mike. which is actually good considering he had no DRS. But anyways, Atron actually just crossed the line, gets the win. DRS Maestro falling right behind. Hafrenix is going wide and off the track now onto the grass. And is that going to actually close the gap between him and Padron Paz, who
It
seems to be
seems like he
closing
had
in?
enough of a margin. He had enough of a margin.
Padron Paz using that battery, trying to gain. Oh boy.
There you go.
And we do have leader lead back right
Hafrenix
on the
on the
line.
podium.
Oof, and leader lead back unable to catch our Manson there. And Huckleberry going to serve the 10 seconds there after having picked them up afterwards. But oh my, everybody something was happening while the cameras were off. They knew.
Yep.
My goodness. But look at that, 5700s between leader Leebag and our Manson.
Yeah. A true race to the finish. Well, Autron seems to have taken off in the championship with El Capitan unfortunately being disqualified, and Joven Rauli finding his way all the way down to P12.
Yeah, looks like, I mean, as you mentioned, next week is we're gonna be halfway through the season, so still 7 more races left. Anything could happen.
Yeah.
He could pull a Piastri.
Plenty of chances. Plenty
Yep.
of chances.
But really, really good racing, I think, between all these drivers. Big congratulations to South Africans on the podium. Really, really good racing. Uh, I'll go over the final grid and then I'll ask. Think about your driver of the day nominees, and then I'll get back to you. So, but anyways, we have our winner Atron sharing the podium, DRS Maestro and Hafrenix. From fourth all the way to the end, we have Padron Paz, MJW, Infant Eater, Armanton, Leader Leabag, Chernobyl Clocks, Tefer, Escargo, Hoven Rally, Master Off, Huckleberry, Archangel, and our 5 DNFs as recorded on the game. Bigfoot, Javi Races, Kern Dog, Chevy Wolves, and El Capitan. That is our grid for round 6, our finishing results. But yeah, who would you say is a possible driver of the day nominee?
Well, I would nominate two that to me, we've had lots of big climbers, right? And if it's by changes in position, I feel like Hafrenix, great climb from P11 to P3, his first podium. MJW from P16 to P5, and we can't, look away from Chernobyl Clocks, who climbed 11 places to find himself in P9.
Yeah, there's
There's many people that I
yeah,
would
I was gonna say
nominate.
there's leader Leafbag, there's
Yeah.
I forgot who else was there. But oh, I think I
Yep.
may have switched off. Oh, there we go. I touched my controller. Um, yeah, leader Levi should know. Just so many of them, honestly. But I do agree with your picks. We'll take a look at them afterwards just to double check. But honestly, I do agree. But really, really good racing. Honestly, was quite a lot of actioning from the beginning to the end. I will say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, big congratulations to those top three, to Altron, DRS Maestro, and Hafrenix. Hafrenix, who, as I mentioned, or as you mentioned as well, first podium here. Um, he could correct me if I'm wrong after that. That's fine, but I'll give him a little bit of a shout out. But um, but yeah, really great racing. Can't wait for next week in Monza. Turn 1 is gonna be
Monza.
terrifying. But but yeah, thanks for joining the comms booth, Mini Tony.
Well, thank you for having me, La Rodri. Always a
Always,
pleasure.
yeah, but always good to have you here. At this point, you don't even have to ask if we have space in the comms booth. You just hop right on.
Well, thank you very much.
But anyways, everybody, thanks for watching. We do have our Tier 1 race in Monza on Saturday. Um, Followed by that, we have our Gnosis Division 1 group and our Tier 2 group on Monday, and back here with our Gnosis Division 2 group on Wednesday. So everybody have a good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching from. And I actually see that leader Leapback mentioned he had rear wing damage. So that's impressive. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But everybody, yep, we'll catch you guys on the next race. Mini Tony, thanks for joining us again, and hope to hear from you again.
Thank you.